In this video, we're going to review how to route Loop Engine 3 to multiple instruments in Logic Pro. Create a new software instrument track and open an instance of Loop Engine 3 from the MIDI effects menu. Create or select a preset that uses the number of voices that you wish to generate. To keep it simple, I'm going to use a 2-voice preset, but you could use up to 8 voices. On this track that you've already created, I would suggest loading an external instrument on the track. Logic requires you to load some sort of instrument onto the track, otherwise it won't read the MIDI data being generated by Loop Engine 3. Since external instrument doesn't make any sound without extra routing, I've found that this is the easiest way to do it because we don't actually want sound being generated by this track. Now add a software instrument MIDI track for each instrument layer you wish to use. In our case, I'm just going to use one instrument per voice. But you could use multiple instruments per voice if you want to send one voice to multiple instruments for layering purposes. Now, load an instance of Loop Engine Listener 3 from the MIDI effects menu onto each of these new instrument tracks. In our case, I'm going to select voices 1 and 2 for our 2 Loop Engine 3 listener tracks, but really you can select whichever voices you want to be directed to that instrument. Now I'm going to load an instrument onto each of these tracks. In our case, I'm going to use our imperfect synth for both of them, but you could use whatever synths you want. Now just hit play and your voices are being routed separately the way that you've set them up.